Rick's Flicks coming at you with another theme park challenge, this time at Islands of Adventure. So here is the plan for today. We are going to ride every ride, and I mean every ride at Islands of Adventure. But before the adventure begins, we publish theme park videos on this channel all the time. So hit that subscribe button and that bell notification button so you'll know when another video is ready for you to view. Alrighty guys, it is 8:48 in the morning, and the first ride of the day is going to be the Forbidden Journey here in Hogsmeade. And the wait time is only 10 minutes, so let's go hop in it. I think even though it's only 10 minutes, I'm still going to do the single rider line.
We made it to the Great Hall!
Well, there we go, the first ride of the day. Probably not the best one for me. And the reason for that is that this ride tends to give me a bit of motion sickness with all the swaying back and forth and whatnot. I would like to warn a few of you who are afraid of spiders. There is a section where there's some spiders on this ride, so you better watch out for that if you're afraid of spiders. And the other thing is, now young kids, this is kind of a dark ride for young kids. Could be a little scary, especially when you come to the Dementor section. So, if you're afraid of spiders, you're afraid of Dementors, and you get motion sickness, probably not the ride for you. And now on to Flight of the Hippogriff. So yeah, 9:01 in the morning, it's a 10-minute wait. So there we are, 9:13 in the morning. We have just gotten off the Flight of the Hippogriff, a pretty fun little kiddie coaster. It's got some thrills to it, not bad. But that's going to do it for all the rides here in Hogsmeade this year. Now next year we are going to have that Forbidden Forest roller coaster to add to the list. But as for now, we're done in Hogsmeade. So I say let's head over to Marvel Island and do all the rides there. Now I have to admit, I kind of regret not starting here in Marvel Island. Now the thing is, the park opens at 9, but there was early park admission at 8. I just didn't get here till like 8:40. So it's kind of in that in-between time. Do I wait for the rope drop for the Hulk, or do I go do the stuff in Hogsmeade? Now I went to go do the stuff in Hogsmeade. Regretting that a little bit right now because the Hulk wait times seems to be, on average, the longest wait times in this park. So as long as the wait time for the Hulk is 20-25 minutes, I'll feel a little better about my decision. So yeah, it's now 9:30 in the morning and the wait time for the Hulk is 40 minutes. I made an error, but what can I do? Let's go get a locker, get in line for the Hulk right now. Not too bad, guys. 9:51, I rode the Hulk. I went to the locker, got all my stuff out of the locker in all that time. How did I do it? Well, after you get through the metal detector in the Hulk queue, there is a single rider's line. Just ask for that. I basically walked on the ride after that. That's why I was able to do it so quickly. So the next ride on the agenda here in Marvel Island is going to be Storm Force. This is one I hardly ever ride. I think maybe I've ridden it twice in my lifetime. But it is a 0-minute wait. Let's go get on it. And it is a little funny how the teacups over at Magic Kingdom gets a lot of love. But this Storm Force, which is basically the same ride, doesn't get any love. It's always like a 5-minute wait for this. This is a ride that when I go on by myself, I do feel a little silly being a grown man and being by myself on this ride. But it is a ride challenge. This is what I have to do today. So here we have the Spider-Man ride, which if you saw Rick's top 6 motion simulator rides, came in at number 1. Right now it's a 15-minute wait. Let's go ahead and hop on her. You know, there is a cameo by Stan Lee, but did you know there's also a little homage to the co-creator of Spider-Man, Jack Kirby, on this ride? So 10:03 a.m. we are in the Daily Bugle in line for Spider-Man. So here's a fun fact regarding me and the Spider-Man ride. Since it is in the Daily Bugle, the queue is, I actually worked for a newspaper for about 8 years, the Orlando Sentinel. So I'm used to all this.
Did you see that? The spider signal! With Spider-Man nearby, trouble can't be far away. And you know what trouble means. Headline! National coverage! So don't screw this up! You're taking a dive! Yes, again!
So here we are, 10:30. I just got off of Spider-Man. Now the wait said 15. It took about 20 minutes, but nonetheless a fun time. One more ride here in Marvel Island, and I think it's going to be a problem. Let's check out Dr. Doom. So Dr. Doom, a 45-minute wait for standby. It's a long wait. I've never really seen it this high, at least not when I'm trying to ride it. But there is a single rider line for Dr. Doom. Let's go get on it. So it is 10:31 in the morning. Here's the single rider's line for Dr. Doom. Let's see how long it takes. Well, that worked out pretty well. Single rider was only a 5-minute wait versus the 45 for standby. Now, I set the camera down. I try to get like a good angle of the shoot up. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Hopefully it did this time. And after that Dr. Doom wait, which by the way, I love Dr. Doom, that shoot up is just so much fun. It's a good way to get the adrenaline going any day, any time of the day. So now let's go over to Kong. When I first walked by here, when I went from Hogsmeade to Marvel Island, it was only a 5-minute wait. However, it's been what, like 45, 50 minutes since then? Let's go see what the wait time is there right now. And in case you're wondering about Toon Lagoon, all the water rides, I'm saving that for the end of the day. Well, now the Kong ride has gone up 15 more minutes. It's now a 20-minute wait instead of the 5 minutes I saw earlier. Now, sometimes they do have a single rider line for the Kong ride. I don't think that's going to be the case today. Only one way to find out. Let's hop in line. No single rider line today. This is the sign. They'll flip that over when the single rider queue here is open. But it's not open right now. Looks like we're going to have to wait the full 20 minutes for this one. And according to this native, it is now 10:58 a.m. here on Skull Island.
Oh, Spirit, protect us! Don't make a sound. Don't even breathe.
I just got off the Kong ride. It is now 11:21. So here's what I'm thinking. Since I'm saving all the water rides to the end, let's go over to Seuss Island, or Seuss Landing, and let's do all like the kiddie rides. Now, as we're walking over to Seuss Landing, I haven't decided about lunch. Last time I did one of these challenges, I did not do lunch. I'm not sure if I'm going to do lunch today. We'll make up my mind as I'm walking over there, or maybe once I get hungry, we'll look for something. We'll just have to play that by ear. But I do need to say, I feel like today's challenge is going a lot better than it did over at Studio Side. I feel like it's going quicker, Maybe because I'm not doing things like in order, I'm trying to like pick and choose and do things like in a quicker manner. I don't know, just feels like it's going a little easier. Okay, here we are heading into Seuss Landing. Now there are 4 rides in here, but they're mainly designed for the little ones, the younger kids, so I might feel a little silly as a grown adult by myself going on some of these rides, but hey, it's a challenge, it's what I gotta do today. So here we go, the first ride in Seuss Landing is going to be the Cat in the Hat ride at 11:32 a.m. and it's only a 5-minute wait.
Have no fear of this mess, said the Cat in the Hat. I always pick up my playthings, and so I will show you another little trick that I know.
11:40 a.m. we are off the Cat in the Hat and we are on to 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish with just a 5-minute wait. Okay guys, to be honest, it was more like a 15-minute wait instead of a 5-minute, and I need to warn you, you can get wet on this ride. Alrighty, having just gotten off 1 fish, 2 fish, why not just mosey across this street and do the Seuss carousel? Now, unlike red fish, blue fish, I do believe this is only a 5-minute wait. Okay, I think we'll go with this one. And for the record, this is one I feel a little silly riding. And with my somewhat embarrassing ride on the carousel done, even though I was trying to be cool like Kurt Russell, I don't think I could pull it off, maybe a little bit. Let's move on to the last ride here, which is the trolley ride. The trolley ride is the one ride here that I was worried about the wait time. Let's go check it out. So it is now 12:12. Going to go check out the wait time for the trolley. And it is only 15 minutes. I count that as good fortune. Let's hop on right now. Actually, as I was stepping in line, the attendant went over to the clock and he moved it down to just a 5-minute wait.
When the trolley train goes rolling past, we know how it sounds to go really fast. With a swish, swoosh, blast. Now don't you be last.
Okay guys, it is now 12:25. I just got off of the trolley ride, which is so ridiculous they make me take my hat off for that ride, believe it or not. What happened to you, Universal? What happened? Did someone sue the pants off you? Is that why we have some of these crazy rules? Well, regardless, I think what I'm going to do, since I'm done with all the non-water rides now, I'm going to head over to Jurassic Park, get ready for that river ride. But I may look for a hot dog there. I am getting kind of hungry. I think I will get lunch today. And just for the record, this is a rides challenge, not an attractions challenge. That's why I'm not counting this Poseidon's Fury over here in the Lost Continent. Doesn't count. You don't get in a vehicle, you don't get in a car, you don't ride around. It's not a ride. And lucky me, the bridge is open today. I don't have to go through Hogsmeade to get to Jurassic Park. And I do enjoy when the bridge is open because we get a couple good views you don't get all the time. We get this awesome view here of Marble Island. You got the Hulk, you got Dr. Doom in there. And then you also get a unique view of Hogwarts. Hogwarts with palm trees. Very interesting view. And as I'm walking the bridge over to Jurassic Park, I do need to mention, you know, they are going to build that roller coaster here, the new Jurassic Park roller coaster. The word I got was probably after they have completed the new coaster for Harry Potter, that new Harry Potter coaster, they'll start construction on this new Jurassic Park roller coaster. My guess is 2020 it'll be ready. Son of a gun, I thought they were going to have hot dogs here. Nope. But they do have some loaded nachos. Here we go. I knew there was a hot dog place in Jurassic Park. Time to get in this line. It is a $12 foot-long hot dog. Well, it's $1 cheaper than the one I bought at Disney. Here is my foot-long Nathan's hot dog. I was able to save a few bucks, a couple bucks, by not getting the chips. So I got just a hot dog with a courtesy cup of water, came to $10.64. Okay, it is 12:50. I have completed my hot dog lunch. On to the river adventure, which is a 20-minute wait, but they do have a single rider line. Let's get in that. Yes, I love single rider lines. They are helping me out a lot today. Plus, I went to the gift shop. I got a little bag here. I'm gonna put my camera in it. That way I don't have to rent a locker. I'm winning. There we go, I just got off the river ride. It was a full boat. Now the thing is, when I take single riders, oh, here comes one right now. When I take single riders, I can't pick the row because they say row 3 and 4 you won't get as wet. I ended up being in the back row. It was a full boatload of people, so it was a pretty big flash. I didn't get soaked. I did get pretty wet, enough to notice. Now I do need to note there is a ride here I'm not allowed to do because I don't have a kid with me, and that's the Pteranodon Flyers. Not my fault I can't do this one. I'm down to 2 more rides. They're both water rides. I have a tough decision, or maybe it's easy. Both of them I'm going to get soaking wet. Do I do Ripsaw Falls first, or do I do like Pluto's Barges first? I'm not exactly sure. I'm pretty sure I'm just going to get soaked on either one, so it really doesn't matter. So I'm actually going to come up to Ripsaw Falls first. I might as well do it, no matter what the wait time. The high today, the temperature is a high of like 68 today. It's probably not 68 degrees right now, but I have a feeling that this is cold for me. But for visitors, this may be kind of a warm day, so they have no apprehension of getting wet. Plus, they're probably gonna get ponchos. Not me. Nothing but what I'm wearing here. I'm not gonna wear ponchos, anything like that. I'm just gonna get soaking wet. Okay, 1:18 p.m. on December the 18th, 2018. It's a 15-minute wait for Ripsaw Falls. I'm getting in line right now. Well, I did it, and I didn't get too wet. It wasn't too bad that time. I've been on this, and I've gotten much more wet in the past. And now, on to Bluto's and Popeye's Barges, the last ride of the day. And I can't do it. It's closed for maintenance. It was down yesterday and today for maintenance. It will be back up tomorrow, Popeye's and Bluto's Barges. But that's not going to help me with today's challenge. I guess all we can do now is have a unique look at this ride with the water all drained. I've never seen this. Here it is, all empty of water. Just routine maintenance, nothing major going on. Like I said, it's just down for 2 days. It just happens to be the day I'm doing my challenge. Well, there's all the barges right there in dry dock, not helping me out with my challenge today. But we are getting some less than exciting views of an empty river. Riveting, isn't it? So you know how the Magic Kingdom has the 8th wonder of the world, the backside of water? I give you the 9th wonder of the world, the no side of water. Well, with this development, I don't know how to proceed. Do I count this as a fail? I mean, this is not my fault. I'm here, I'm willing, I'm able to go on this ride. I've got plenty of time. Is this a fail now? Let me know in the comments below. I'm not counting this as a fail. I succeeded today. But let me know what you think in the comments below. So the current time is 1:50 p.m. The challenge is over. Nothing I can do about this ride being down. But I actually think today went a little smoother than the day I did the challenge at Universal Studios. I don't know, it just felt like it went easier, just a bit easier. I was able to, actually take a lunch today and such. But the single riders lines, those really helped me out a lot today. Alrighty guys, even though I cannot complete this last ride today, thanks for coming along with the challenge. And with that being said, don't miss the magic, don't miss the fun. Thanks for watching Rick's Flicks, and now it's time to relax.